You'd be hard-pressed to find a fighter more dedicated and motivated than this man.
This is Jake Ellenberger. I'm fighting Nate Marquardt, UFC 158 next weekend. I've watched Nate fight for a long time, long before I was in the UFC, but and he's fought a couple of good friends of mine, up at middleweight. He's fought the best in the world at middleweight. He's fought for the title at 185. Coming down to 70, he was the Strikeforce welterweight champ. So, he's no joke. He's not a guy you can look past or take easy. But for me, again, I feel I'm the best guy at 170 in the world, and I got to prove that. Nate's he doesn't. I don't see a lot of weaknesses in his game. I mean, he's pretty good everywhere. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. His wrestling's solid. His striking's solid. He's got a lot of power. I have to respect a lot of those assets that he brings to the table. But again, I'm more focused on what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I've never really thought too deeply into what he's going to do. That's just not the way my mind works. Offense and action is what wins fights.
Ellenberger was originally slated to fight #1 contender Johnny Hendricks, but an injury to Rory McDonald prompted a shuffle of opponents.
Initially, it was frustrating with the opponent change. This is not the first time it's happened. It's actually the third time that this same scenario has happened to me. But it's part of the game. You just gotta be prepared to fight. The frustrating part for me was I've been training specifically for him for such a long time. 8 weeks. Flying people in from different parts of the country, specific coaches, specific training partners for Johnny. Southpaw, good wrestlers, guys who are exactly the same mold as him. For 2 months, all I'm thinking about is strategy and different things that I can expose against him. And he asked for the fight against Condit. It is what it is. It's in the past now. So I'm really just focused on doing my job, and that's just winning next weekend.
Since making the permanent move west, Ellenberger's home base has been Reign Training Center, where he's built a special bond with UFC middleweight Mark Munoz.
Jake, since the day he got here at Reign Training Center, he's been nothing short of having desire to become the best that he can be in the division. He, from the moment he stepped in here, has improved by leaps and bounds, and his mentality and his perspective has grown much since then as well. So it's great to see that. I can't wait to see him with that belt around his waist, man, because that's what he's shooting for, and I'm so proud of him for doing that.
For this fight, the Juggernaut has been working on his jiu-jitsu twice a week at the Gracie Academy, where he's coached by one of the best on the planet, Ryron Gracie.
Jake has progressed tremendously. He is becoming more and more of a fan of the flow that exists in jiu-jitsu. It's almost like in the beginning you could tell he was a little hesitant to play and move throughout the positions, but now he's almost asking for it. It's because he's seen the benefits of flowing, so it's great. He learns pretty quick. It's #1. I don't learn too well. I teach very well. But he picks it up. He's just a natural athlete. I show him once or twice. It's pretty much there.
Don't think for 1 minute, though, that means Ellenberger's been slacking on his striking. He has a passion for Muay Thai, and it shows in his fights.
I definitely been focusing a lot on my striking, I should say, but you got to consistently train everywhere. The two things I've been working a lot is my speed and the timing, because each fight you try to focus on different things you need to get better at, but I don't try to make huge changes. I try to make small things, and like 2 things I've been working on is my speed, which is my footwork, speed and agility, and then as well as my timing. Never have I just tried to take somebody down and lay on them and win a decision. That no one likes to see that anyway. It's not a wrestling match, but yeah, I like to strike and I like to to move. But again, I'm trying to get faster, and I work a lot. I've been working 3 or 4 days a week with my boxing coach the past 10 weeks, so I'm excited to just get in there and show people how much faster I am. I think Virus too, Virus Action Sports, they've been a fantastic sponsor of mine, compression wear there. So they've been great. Everybody here at Reign Training Center, and everyone's helped me prepare for this fight. Carlos Rufo, the Rufo brothers, Rafael Cordero, Gracie, everyone at Gracie Academy as well, Ryron and Henner. Amazing people too. This is the beginning of I should say the next echelon of my career. I'm really looking to make a stamp. Started with Nate Marquardt. I mean, no disrespect to him, but I mean I got to prove it. Like I said, action and offense is going to win fights, and March 16th I'm going to come out and win a big win.
1, 2, 3, team!